What is going on, dudes, and welcome to my comprehensive Nazi zombie solo survival strategy guide to the map Kino der Toten. Hopefully after watching this you'll possess the knowledge needed to be able to survive so long as your attention span permits. So without further ado, let's get started. Immediately upon spawning, you'll want to buy Quick Revive. As you probably well know, Quick Revive in solo player is effectively a lifeline and allows you to get back up when you get downed by the zombies. For obvious reasons, however, you may only buy it 3 times before the machine vanishes. Next, work up the points by the M14 while trying to go for headshots and knife kills in these early rounds. It'll get you a bit more points to start off with, and once you reach around level 4 to 5 and the zombies begin to pile up a bit more than is possible to manage in that initial room, make your way to the sleight of hand room via the upstairs path. Once there, buy the MP40 and stay put for a round or 2, depending on when you encounter dogs, and then work your way into the theater and flip the switch to turn on the power. From there, as soon as you accumulate 2,500 points, you must immediately buy Juggernaut, located near the theater entrance from the lobby. As you may well know, it's probably the most crucial factor to success, and you absolutely must have it. At this point, we begin the strategy that shall persist till death or boredom do us part. It's a very simple strategy. When the round starts, stand on the stage until the zombies start to come in, and then simply run around the scaffolding behind the projection screen in a clockwise fashion. Now you can also do it counterclockwise if you wish, and it's possible that the start of round zombie wave formation could force you into going that way, but in my experience, I find you are less likely to get clogged and either torture racked or bonsai dropped, a little blame truth wrestling terminology, by a mob of angry zombies when you're going clockwise, at least until you have the Thundergun. Now, speaking of the Thundergun, that will become your ultimate goal over the course of your Kino der Toten zombie endeavors, because you see, no matter how good or bad you are at zombies, whether ex-cal or a first-time player, they will eventually flow in a pattern that will get you stuck and killed, which is A, why you want to purchase Quick Revive as soon as you started, and B, need the Thundergun, because so long as you use that correctly, it will make you invincible. That being said, at the end of every round, leave a zombie alive, preferably a slow crawler or a golem. Golems being the ones that walk on all fours like Gollum from Lord of the Rings, hence the name, which explode into Nova gas when killed by any gun that shoots regular bullets. Then use all your points, keeping the following priorities in mind. First being Quick Revive, second being Juggernauts, third, the mystery box. First pick from the mystery box, obviously being the Thundergun. Second, the ray gun, and obviously your ultimate goal is the upgraded Thundergun ray gun combo. Third, the Commando or Galil, and although LMGs were valuable in World at War, I do not recommend them here as they make you run extremely slowly. Quick note about the mystery box though, when you get a teddy bear that sends the box to one of the 3 areas not yet opened, make sure you open the doors from the lobby to get there. Never open the door closest to the power switch on the stage. Fourth priority is sleight of hands, and fifth, double tap, but it's pretty worthless, so I don't even recommend it. Now, as was the case in this game, it could take an extremely long time to get the Thundergun ray gun combo, but in the meantime, don't fret, just maintain the strategy, and hope that you don't exhaust your revives because of stupid zombie wave patterns. If it takes a couple of full games to get the Thundergun, that's just life, and there is not much you can do about it. But once you are finally able to get the Thundergun ray gun combo, get those puppies upgraded by linking the teleporter and taking it to the Pack-a-Punch room. Grab sleight of hand if you haven't already, and now, well, it's pretty much clobbering time. So to explain a few dynamics that are good to keep in mind when playing, once you've reached your ultimate, well, let's call it the Super Saiyan state, once you've obtained the Zeus Cannon and Porter's ray gun combo. So when you start off each round, you'll want to have the Thundergun out. You want to conserve ammo on this as much as possible, but what it will allow you to do is blast away any unwanted wave formations that would otherwise result in your death under different circumstances. If used correctly, it will basically make you invincible, as I said previously. Now, once you notice that no more zombies are entering the map, slow down a tad bit and let your train bunch up until you get to the straightaway behind the projector. Switch to the ray gun, sprint to the end, and blast as many as you can before they catch up to you. Only do this once at a time though, and I can't emphasize that enough. The way the game works in order to prevent lag is that it only allows a certain amount of zombies to enter the map at once, so when you start killing your train, more will pile in until you've reached the final bunch. So once you've taken your shots on that straightaway, immediately switch back to your Thundergun and treat it as if it were the beginning of the round once again. Now after you've done this several times and you finally notice no new zombies are entering once one is killed, clean up with a blast of the Thundergun to save the large amount of ray gun ammo that goes into individually killing the last bunch of unorganized crawlers, runners, and golems. Now a quick note regarding power-ups with respect to the bomb. If you're looking to leave a zombie alive at the end of the round, be careful when you grab it. As far as carpenters, I encourage you to steer clear of them entirely unless one is lying directly in your path and you can't avoid running into it. Reason being that if you grab a carpenter and it boards up all the windows, the next wave of zombies will pour in all at once due to them piling up at the windows in order to take down the newly rebuilt barriers. You'll likely end up dying or wasting a lot of Thundergun ammo in turn. Finally, when you encounter fire sales early on before getting to your quote-unquote Super Saiyan state, unless it's at the end of a round, only use it on the box on stage that you pass each time you lap the projection scaffolding. Open it on one pass, run a lap, and then pick up the gun on the next if it's desirable. Don't go running all over the place opening boxes in every room, as you will likely die or waste a revive. Now in the unlikely event you do run out of ray gun ammo at some point, you may use your Thundergun, but don't let it dwindle below around 8 rounds, as you'll want those for emergency mobs and dogs. And if you ever reach this point, which only happened to me once very early on in this game I'm using here as an example, don't turn in your guns to the mystery box. Simply pile up the zombies as you normally would, and then run them down the center aisle of the theater to the electric barrier. And at this point, you should have racked up enough points to repeat as necessary until you get a max ammo from dogs. Speaking of dogs, there's really nothing to worry about so long as you conserve your Thundergun. If you're low on ammo, let them pile up a bit and take out several at once with a Thunder round. Other than that, they're really just a free max ammo. All that seemingly serious talk out of the way though, don't forget the number one rule, which is to have fun. And when it gets boring, as it most certainly will when you find it's pretty much impossible to die, just go out with a bang by grizzing on some zombies. That's about it for the strategy though. I know I went through everything pretty quickly, so don't hesitate to go back and rewatch portions if needed. And if you got any questions, further tips to build upon, or just feel like talking about penises, feel free to leave a comment. And also tomorrow I will try to put up an uncut round of zombies just so you can see a textbook routine in action, and I will add an annotation and link in the description here as soon as that's up, as it could provide you with a bit more insight. But anyway, I think that's about all there is to it, so I hope this proved useful, and if it has, I would really appreciate it if you could take a second to leave a like rating, as it is very helpful in return, and word on the street is that it promotes penis growth. So yeah, all that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.